is apparently happening today. So now I'm gonna go and do a lot of heartbreaking. But I gotta wait till this is over with, so that way I can, yeah, so I can do the thing. Now give me just a sec, you guys. Broken Heart Borderlands 3. Okay, guys, here we go.
So guys, today I bring you details on the new Borderlands 3 event coming very soon indeed. The items available and how you get them and a few other specs of information.
Alright,
So guys,
guys.
my name is DPJ and today I'm bringing another BR3 video. If you do enjoy it, leaving a like really helps out. And subscribe if you want to see more. On screen now you can see my weekly giveaway along with last week's winner. To be in with a chance of winning this yourself, follow the instructions on screen now. Good luck. So the Broken Hearts Day Valentine's event arrives soon, and it brings a whole host of new features and route for us to chase. Today I will quickly brief you on what this event will consist of, and also the challenges behind getting the new legendaries this event will offer. So this event will use the same NPC in Morris, who was our guide to the Bloody Harvest. And this event, as far as we know so far, consists of hearts, which you will see hovering above the head of the enemy. These hearts, when shoot, trigger different things. There are 6 hearts in total, all ranging from buffing your team's damage output upon shooting them, to converting enemies into allies for a short time. We have ones that fall on the ground, creating a fiery explosion, and also exploding into loot. Kind of like what we got with the loot ghosts and how they worked within the Bloody Harvest. But with these hearts come rewards. After shooting and destroying a certain set number, most will mail you rewards. After you shoot 10, you'll get this echocardiogram echo skin.
Nice.
After 25, you'll get this cosmic romance weapon trinket. After 50, you'll get this terminal polyamorous legendary Maliwan SMG. This SMG shoots an energy beam and chains to nearby enemies. Sounds pretty cool. After 75, you'll get the Heartbreaker Vault Hunter skins. After 100, you'll get this Wedding Invitation legendary Jacob's Sniper Rifle. This sniper being super unique in the fact that it's an incendiary weapon, but its bullets ricochet cryo shots upon hitting a crit spot. It also returns ammo back into the magazine after you hit that crit spot, which is amazing, people. Now the skins
Okay,
are
guys,
simply
let's do
unlocked
this.
when each Vault Hunter has destroyed 75 hearts and not unlocked for all
Time
of
for
the
the
Vault
Broken
Hunters.
Hearts
75
Day.
hearts being destroyed, that makes more sense in my opinion. I mean,
Okay,
75
guys,
hearts or 100
we're
hearts
gonna
in
go
total
out
doesn't seem that
to
much. Doing
Athena's,
it across 4 Vault Hunters isn't
and
too much to expect from us. Now this event, it seems, will only be lasting a single week and will arrive with the February patch, which comes this Thursday, February 13th. Now this information I'm going to discuss is pure speculation on my behalf, but do you think there may be something they ain't telling us? Do you think there might be a boss at the end of this grind, much like Captain Horns, after he kills said amount of skulls with the Bloody Harvest event? I say this because the Broken Heart Day is a logo. It has an octopus breaking out of the heart, or tentacles breaking out of the heart, which puzzles me as what has an octopus or tentacles got to do with Valentine's? And it doesn't end there. Look at this weapon trinket. Now I know we had to Amorphous from Borderlands 2, who was kind of more like a
okay,
human, but did
guys,
have
so we
tentacles in
need to get
between.
started with
Now we
this
had the Destroyer from
process.
Borderlands 1, who also seemingly had tentacles, but they indeed look nothing like this. So yes, complete speculation on my behalf,
Come
but will
on,
there
game,
be,
hurry
guys,
up.
a boss behind this event?
Come
We
on, come
will
on, come
see.
on.
But
Hurry
like I
up,
said, this
game.
event arrives Thursday, February 13th, a day before Valentine's Day, and they state it lasts a week, with 5 unique rewards to unlock: the Echo skin, the weapon trinket, the Maliwan SMG, the Vault Hunter skins, and the Jacob's sniper. Will it offer more? Well, that's something we'll have to wait and see, guys. But on that note, we have come to the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed it, leaving a like really helps out. So guys,
Okay, guys. So, as the video has already discussed, we're gonna come over here. We're gonna go to Promethea. No, sorry. Sorry, guys. Athena's. And we're gonna get started.
Details on the new Borderlands 3 event coming very soon indeed. The items available and how you get them, and a few other specs of information. How's it going, guys? My name's DPJ, and today I'll bring you another BR3 video. If you do enjoy it, leaving a like really helps out, and subscribe if you want to see more. On screen now you can see my weekly giveaway along with last week.
Okay, guys, so we're gonna get ready. If this game could fully load up, then we better get started. So,
people, it's SGZ here from the Spartan Game Zone, and with today's return of the Valentine's Day event, I thought I'd cover 5 of the best places to farm for hearts in Borderlands 3. You're going to have to get a few if you want to get that perfect URAD wedding invitation, or Consec Hits Terminal Polyamorous, and these are great locations to go to if you want to get some hearts fast. Remember, you can only get 1 per character, so if you plan on farming for hearts more than once, make sure to back up your save, or if you're on console, you can sign in a split screen account as a guest and farm for them that way as well. If this video helped you out,
okay,
I'd appreciate
guys,
you helping me
get
out
ready.
by dropping a like. And if you're enjoying my videos and you're not subscribed, subscribing would be a great way to show your support. Tomorrow we're counting down the top 10 legendary weapons made by Jacobs with the wedding invitation featuring, so stay tuned for that, and let's crack into it.
Alright, guys, number 5, here we go. So we're gonna crack into the thing.
We open up the best places to crush some hearts in Borderlands 3 with Electricity, found on Promethea.
Oh yeah,
Heaven can be unlocked by grabbing the quest Kill Kilovolt, which can be grabbed from Mad Moxie. Electricity is a towering city full of bad guys. They come out of its various buildings, and no matter where you go, there'll always be someone to kill. However, it isn't filled with the easiest of enemies, so you'll need to bring along some good gear to do well, or just turn off those mayhem levels. But if you do that, you'll need to remember to turn them back on when you go to redeem your rewards. Either way, there's a lot of enemies here, as it is such a big area, and don't forget to check the underground too.
Alright, let's do it for the candy, guys.
Up next, it's Athena's. Located on Athena's, it's a damn shame this is all we get to see of this world. The whole area is practically one continuous stage of Mali 1 troops, with some 10-second travel time between hordes. They're not as easy to squash as bugs, but definitely easier than the COV, and you can comfortably pick up a decent amount of hearts per run. The whole place is linear too, so you won't get lost. Just run to the end, kill Traunt, reload, kill Traunt again, and work your way back to the start. And you'll have broken all the hearts you need to get your hands on those sweet, sweet rewards.
Yay! Alright, guys.
Number 3, and its Voracious Canopy, located on Eden 6. When you load in,
Alright, guys, there we go. We got the wedding invitation, which is good. So this is
Can't miss it, although it'll take a little bit to get there. Inside, a bunch of rat spawn and other stuff too, but mainly rat. Every corridor, every corner you turn is riddled with bugs, and there will often be hearts swarming around them. To add to
it's a
that,
double
they're
penetrating
extremely easy to
bearcat.
kill, and you won't have any trouble at all cutting through them on your way to get some more. The opening of the ship will net you a lot of hearts pretty much straight away, and that momentum continues as you move through. A few runs of the ship and you can easily get all the hearts you need. Up next, it's the Slaughter Shaft, and if you're unfamiliar on how to get here, you can find its travel location around in this point of Conrad's Hold. Once in, go and ask the nice looking man if you can play a round or two of killing bad guys, and you'll be on your way. The Slaughter Shaft is an incredibly small place with
Okay,
a
guys.
concentration of enemies, and that makes it
We
perfect
already,
for a ton of hearts. And because it's a circle of slaughter, you can just begin a new round when you're done, so their hearts will never stop breaking. In saying that, it is one of the most difficult areas in the game, so you will need some decent gear. But with that challenge, not only comes a load of hearts to get those challenges completed faster, but also a ton of base game loot too. I mean, it's easily one of the best farming spots in general, so there's no doubt it's good for farming hearts as well. And if you ever wanted to get all 100 in one run without having to go through any loading screens, this is the place to do it.
Yep.
Now for number one, and the number one location I found for farming hearts was the Scrap Trap Nest, the most densely packed area of the bunch. It's a DLC 1 location, or more rather a DLC 1 boss fight, that you can start around here in the compactor. Before you are deemed worthy to fight Scraptrap Prime, you need to contend with his nest, which consists of seemingly hundreds of Claptrap units, which never stop coming at you. For each one that spawns, there'll be a chance for a heart to be wrapped around them, and with so many enemies in one location, you'll be able to break a ton of hearts. Now, normally I would suggest using a Breath of the Dying to combat the nest, but because the hearts disappear if you kill their host before you kill them, you need to be aware of the collateral damage you could cause, as it's possible to waste away a few hearts. Once the nest is dealt to, you can either finish off the boss, or just reload or travel back to the beginning to start the massacre all over again. So that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned of the top 5 places to go break some hearts in Borderlands 3 for the Valentine's Day event.
Okay, guys, so we got the black hole. We got a sleeping giant. We got a stalker. And we got a death stalker, which is good.
Throw some Takis in that fish. Dip some Takis in that fish. I'm coming with Takis to keep it intense.
Gentlemen, ladies, boys, and girls, cats, and bird-heads, welcome back to another episode of the Lootopedia of Borderlands 3. In this series, what I'm doing is I'm going map by map, enemy by enemy, legendary item by legendary item, and we are documenting who drops what, where they drop it, what the drop rate is, and any other pertinent information I can think of for those drops. If you've missed the previous episodes, you can click on the playlist right here, or at the end of this video, there should be a link as well. I appreciate you guys watching, by the way. I love you guys. In today's episode, we're going to
Alright, guys.
Bloody Harvest, the Cartels, and the Broken Hearts events. All 3 of those are now permanent additions to the base game of Borderlands 3. No DLC required. You can get the stuff from each of those events just by owning the base game. You do need to have an active internet connection, though. Now, to access any of those, you hit play, and before you hit continue, you go down to where it says Events Disabled. You click on that, and you can choose either the Bloody Harvest, the Broken Hearts Day, or the Revenge of the Cartels, or you can turn them back off again. And you can switch between them all at any time. So today we're going to start with the Bloody Harvest, so let's get started. So once you've gone in to Sanctuary after enabling the Bloody Harvest, it's going to ask you to find Maurice. To get to Maurice, you just need to go up to the 2nd floor on Sanctuary 3, and Maurice is back here just past Hammerlock's room, hiding right here in the corner. You talk to Maurice, he's going to tell you that he needs you to go gather some spooky ghost ectoplasm kind of stuff, and once you get that, you come back and he'll open up a portal to the heck map, and once we get in there, then we'll start our farm. Okay, so there's a bunch of different maps you can go to collect your hectoplasm, but probably the fastest and easiest would be like the slaughter maps. That said, I'm going to go to a map that we've previously gone to and collect our hectoplasm there. So I'm going to go to Pandora, and I'm going to go to Carnivora, and I'm going to gather my stuff right at the beginning of Carnivora. And as you can see, all the enemies now have this, well, not all of them, but most of them will have either a red ghost thing on them, or a green, or yellow, and all you gotta do is shoot them, and then gather up the hectoplasms that'll show up on the ground after you kill them.
Moments later.
So as you can see, we went through just the beginning area of Carnivora, and we got all the ghosts we need, so now we can go back to Sanctuary, and go through the portal to talk to Maurice and farm these items. Alright, in we go. Now, along the way, be on the lookout for loot ghosts, which will be like enemies that'll have like yellow around them. Like, you know, this guy has red around him. You need to look for enemies that have the yellow outline around them. And those enemies can drop some of the Bloody Harvest loot as well. Alright, so after clearing all the areas on the map, you run ahead and you can drop down in here, and it's time to fight Trant, aka Haunt. And this boss fight has some of the best music in the game. Boom! Alright, got some loot right off the
Okay,
bat.
guys, we got a
One of which
Thunderball
almost
Fist and we got a
dropped the
Packing
gas
Devastator.
call, and he also dropped us a Nimbus. Alright, but on run number 1, we got the gas call. You want to be on the lookout for a Vindicator gas call. If you are farming for this thing, the Vindicator gas call is the absolute best version of that. Keep that in mind. After you kill Haunt, you can run through these doorways over here, down through this area, and there is a red chest at the end, which you can get some decent loot out of as well. But not always. And then once you finish with that chest, you can go back through the teleporter, which will put you right beside of Maurice. Make sure you talk to Maurice again so that you can re-farm this thing. You will have to go farm your Hectoplasm again.
Alright, guys.
Come on, baby.
So far right now,
Hey, Scream of Terror, you called that. Scream of Terror. Now, much like the gas call that we got previously, the Scream of Terror cannot...
okay, guys, so we managed to get 33 hearts within the first, like, 20 or so minutes. Not even. So what we're going to do is we are going to go to Promethea. No, I'm sorry. Pandora. I'm sorry, guys. See, my stuff isn't... Yeah, here we go. Okay, guys. I have my energy drink, so that way I can stay up. I got 2 more in the fridge.
Spawn with an anointment. Don't know why. That's something that we have brought up to Gearbox. Don't know if that's something that they'll add to it. It would be nice if they did. Because otherwise, this shield's not great. Please give me something different.
Are you needing some extra cash? Maybe for a vacation you're about to go on?
No, I don't care.
Well, don't hit that skip button just yet.
No, I don't care.
Moving on now to the Broken Hearts content. As I said, from the main menu, you just gotta switch it over to the Broken Hearts event. And
Alright, here we go, guys.
you need Maurice for this one. This one, you just literally have to turn on the event and then go to any map and look for loot hearts. I'm gonna go ahead and use Athenas as our example. So to get both of these drops, you just need to go around looking for these loot hearts right here. These looty boy hearts. Pop those things. Alright, there we go. As you saw, we shot that one. Got the Polyamorous, which is extremely underpowered. Unfortunately, here, I'll put it on and show you guys.
Auditing bitch.
Bronze,
Okay.
don't worry about it. Trust me, it's underpowered. It's underpowered. Melts it, dude. Alright, so this is the room that I'm calling Loot Falls. I mean, you guys can call it whatever you want. That's just what I called it because, you know, it's a big waterfall in the back and you can get your loot enemies back here pretty quick. So these guys jump in and they seem to spawn like a ton of dudes. And then the hearts usually follow down behind them. I'm not seeing a whole lot of hearts right now. Alright, so, but what you can do is you can go around this corner right here and trigger this save state.
Hey, got a Super Bowl.
We're gonna
Nice.
do that and save quit to see if we can fix our broken audio and also hopefully reset the heart spawning because right now nothing is spawning with hearts. How about a wedding invitation? How about no? How about a stopgap? How about from you? Oh, here we go. Look at that. All we had to do is put on the sweatband. We actually got both on one drop that time. That's how easy it is to get those. So there's the wedding invitation, level 72. Sadly, this thing has dropped off pretty bad since Mayhem 2.0. Hopefully, maybe if you guys respectfully send messages to Gearbox on Twitter and just be like, hey, love the game. Is there any chance that we can get a sniper rifle buff? Because right now, sniper rifles, like, check this out. This is a level 72. Let's see if I can look at it here. God dang it. Get off me, man. Level 72, Mayhem 11, Mayhem 10 is
The
42,000
lob.
damage, right? My light show
Musket.
has more damage than that base damage. Hellwalker has 10 times more damage than that. It's a shotgun. Soul Render has almost as much damage, and it's a full auto weapon. Sandhawk has almost 7 times more damage than that. No Pew Pew has more damage than that. The OPQ system has almost double the damage of that. So you can kind of see the problem there. You know, snipers need to be higher damage, and then also the crit modifier, and that's what makes sniper rifles.
Rowan's
so
Call,
good, is,
Bounty
you have to be
Hunter.
accurate with them. Hit those crits to get, you know, your maximum damage out of them. So I would love to see snipers get a bit of love, and you know, again, if you guys want to respectfully ping Gearbox with requests to buff sniper rifles, I would be all about that. But again, be
Ruby's
super
Wrath.
respectful, please, okay? That was it for today, guys. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, hit subscribe, tap the bell icon for more, and I'll see you guys in the next episode where we will take on the Proving Grounds and get all those drops as quick as possible. Thank you guys for watching. Come watch these live Monday through Friday, twitch.tv/killer6, link in the cards. I'm going to go ahead and use Athenas as our example. So to get both of these drops, you just need to go around looking for these loot hearts right here, these looty boy hearts. Pop those things. Alright, there we go. As you saw, we shot that one. Got the Polyamorous, which is extremely underpowered. Unfortunately, here, I'll put it on, show you guys. We're on Zane, never mind. We're on Zane, don't worry about it. Trust me.
That stunned the dude.
It's underpowered, melts a dude. Alright, so this is the room that I'm calling Loot Falls. I mean,
A
you
Maggie.
that's just what I called it because, you know, it's a big waterfall in the back, and you get your loot enemies back here pretty quick. So these guys jump in, and they seem to spawn like a ton of dudes, and then the hearts usually follow down behind them. I'm not seeing a whole lot of hearts right now. Alright, so, but what you can do is you can go
Okay,
around this
guys.
corner right here and trigger this save station. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that.
So right here, guys, we are almost done.
Audio and also hopefully reset the
Let's just hope that we end up.
How about a wedding invitation? How about no? How about a stopgap? How about from you? Oh, here we go. Look at that. All we had to do is put on the sweatband. We actually got both on one drop that time. That's how easy it is to get those. So there's the wedding invitation, level 72. Sadly, this thing has dropped off pretty bad since Mayhem 2.0. Hopefully, maybe if you guys respectfully send messages to Gearbox on Twitter and just be like, hey, love the game. Is there any chance that we can get
Polyamorous, dude. Let's go, guys.
Right now, sniper rifles, like, check this out. This is a level 72. Let's see if I can look at it here. God dang it. Get off me, man. Level 72, Mayhem 11, Mayhem 10 is 42,000 damage, right? My light show has more damage than that base damage. Hellwalker has 10 times more damage than that. It's a shotgun. Soul Render has almost as much damage, and it's a full auto weapon. Sandhawk has almost 7 times more damage than that. No Pew Pew has more damage than that. The OPQ system has almost double the damage of that. So you can kind of see the problem there. You know, snipers need to be higher damage, and then also the crit modifier, and that's what makes sniper rifles so good is, you know, you have to be accurate with them, hit those crits to get, you know, your maximum damage out of them. So I would love to see snipers get a bit of love, and, you know, again, if you guys want to respectfully ping Gearbox with requests to buff sniper rifles, I would.
Alright.
But again, be super respectful, please, okay? That was it for today, guys. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, hit subscribe, tap the bell icon for more, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Where
Time
we
to
will
break
take on
some
the
hearts
Proving
even
Grounds and
more,
get all those
guys.
drops as quick as possible. Thank you guys for watching. Come watch these live Monday through Friday, twitch.tv/killer6, link in the description below. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care.
Another polyamorous. Let's go. Oh my god. Yes, pull out method. I got those two right there. Okay, I thought I was gonna crash my game right there for a second there.
Coinbase is the best crypto platform for beginners. They make trading crypto simple and secure, and offer easy ways to earn crypto rewards, so you can learn, earn, and trade different crypto before you put money in. Get started with Coinbase today.
Rowan's Call. Ruby's Wrath. Got the trinket, and I also got that too. So let's go.
Gentlemen, ladies, boys and girls, cats wearing birthday hats, welcome back to another episode of the Lootpedia for Borderlands 3. In this episode, we're taking on the Proving Grounds, which are some in-game content that you can use to basically test your build, see how fast you can run through certain areas, facing different types of enemies, and you can get some amazing loot from the Proving Grounds, some really good class mods, and you can also get artifacts frequently from there as well. With that, let's get started. Okay, so to unlock the Proving Grounds, there are various Proving Grounds on various maps. So the first one for Pandora is on Devil's Razor. Starting from
Pack and Devastator,
fast travel
Malek's
station,
Bane,
take a car and you're
the
going to
Companion.
drive over to this cave right here, and you're going to park your car and you're going to go up back here to this spot right here. After you beat the game, there should be an exclamation point on your map right here indicating that there's a mission that you can pick up. Go there, pick that up, and that is one of the first Proving Grounds maps. The next one is on the Splinterlands. For this one, you can start from either of the fast travel stations. It's about the same distance either way. So I'll say to start from the chop shop, grab a vehicle, and you're going to drive all the way to this little cave right here. And right here inside this cave, there'll be another exclamation point for another Proving Grounds challenge. Next up, Promethea. On Promethea, you've got in the Meridian outskirts, right at the very first drop pod station, the very first fast travel station. From there, you just run down the hill, duck around into this little cave right here, and there will be a exclamation point for another Proving Grounds map right there. Moving on now to Eden 6. The first one's going to be in Floodmore Basin. If you start from the Hammerlock hut up here, you just run out the door, drop over the edge onto this level here, then drop down here and go up this hill, and there will be one right up here. And then the next one is at Jacob's Estate from the starting fast travel station here. You're just going to run over this way, mantle up this wall, go over into this area where you would fight Heckle and Hyde, and you can mantle up this cliff right here, and there'll be another one right here on your map. Finally, the last one is in Necrotafeo, and that is on Desolation's Edge. So if you travel to
Alright, here we go, guys. This is round 3.
fast travel station right here, and you grab a vehicle, you're just going to drive across to this area, and then back here is going to be the final Proving Grounds map. After you pick up all those missions, you need to come back to Sanctuary, go to the bridge, and then from the bridge, just for your first time only on your first time,
Tidal
you have
wave.
to navigate the ship to each of those Proving Grounds. Now, after you've done each Proving Grounds once, you will no longer need to come to the bridge. You'll be able to just go into your menu and literally go down to whichever Proving Grounds you want. As you can see, I've got all 6 of them unlocked here, but normally you'll have the mission that says navigate to whichever Proving Grounds. So then you would just come here and you would navigate to each one of them individually. So with that, let's go ahead and start things off with Ghostlight Beacon. I should give him the Hellwalker for that, but whatever. It's nice and fast. Alright, first run, what did we get? We got the Punishing Dragon. This one's got action, skill damage, grenade damage. Not too horrible. It's not really a great MR class mod, but there you have it. Alright, so the drop
I got
percentage
another
for
one.
these is 50% when you're on Mayhem 4 and above. If you want to farm just the dragon, you can get a 100% drop chance on that if you play on Mayhem 3 or lower. Then the rack pack drops out of the pool, so it gives it a 100% chance to drop. Same thing works with a lot of the other drops in the various Proving Grounds maps, and we'll cover those as we get to them. But we got the dragon on the first run. Alright, so let's run the Tink of Cunning again, see if we can get that flak class mod. The good thing about these Proving Grounds is that you have a 50% chance of getting pretty much everything if you're playing on higher Mayhems. And then on the Proving Grounds where, you know, you have a Mayhem drop and a non-Mayhem drop, you can switch your game to Mayhem 0 and just farm it quick because Mayhem levels don't matter for class mods. Alright, there we go. We got the Tallying Tactical Rack Pack. It's a bit of a mouthful there. CV weapon damage, Jacob's weapon crit damage. That's actually not a bad one. I'm going to take that and stash it. He also dropped us a world drop Cold Warrior. And again, always make sure you check your chest after completing this thing. If you run it fast enough, you get some good loot in here. Alright,
Trevinator.
we're going to go ahead and do Gradient of Dawn. Alright, this map right here is all about the fire damage. I'm just going to give him a Fire Sandhawk and just let him go to town.
Engulfing
Everything's
Shred
on
of Fire.
These guys are on fire, you're on fire, everyone's on fire. Watch him become fire resistant. Nope, we're good. Alright, what we get on the first run? Got the Bloodletter. Ooh, action skill damage. Not bad. Now, for the Skaga Survival and the Gradient of Dawn and these, the Proving Ground Survival map, 50% chance for both of these drops. Neither of them are affected by Mayhem levels, so you can't set your game on Mayhem 0 or Mayhem 1 to get a higher chance of either of them. But you can get both of them at a 50% drop chance on Mayhem 0, so you do not have to be on Mayhem 11. It doesn't affect the drop percentage. It also doesn't affect the quality of either of these drops. So if you want to farm them fast, Mayhem 0 or Mayhem 1, however you want to do it, doesn't matter. That said, when you pop that chest at the end, if you maybe get a good legendary weapon out of there, or maybe even a good legendary grenade, if you're on Mayhem 1, you're going to get a Mayhem 1 version of it, so keep that in mind. And on run number 1, we got the Bloodletter class mod, so I'm going to go ahead and mark that one off. And run number 2. Yeah, how about it? How about it? Yeah, we got the breaker. Alright, hey, shotgun damage, weapon max, that's not bad. Alright, moving on now to the Precipice Anchor, the Trial of Discipline. And over here we're going to fight the Arbalist of Discipline, who has a 50% chance to drop the friend bot unless you're on Mayhem 1, 2, or 3 or lower, in which case it becomes a 100% chance to drop the friend bot. But if you're on Mayhem 4 or above, then you have a 50% chance to also get the Antifreeze class mod, which is a Zane class mod, which is a really good Zane class mod, as a matter of fact. God, I love this trial. Dude, this is arguably the best trial. I really like the last one we did as well, the Trial of Survival. Both this one and that one are extremely speedy runs. If you're wanting to farm class mods, it's hard to argue against the Trial of Survival as being like the one that's like super lightning fast, you know what I mean? At least that's been my experience. Okay, on the first run of this guy, we got the Antifreeze. Nice. So that means on our next run, we can actually set this down to Mayhem 1 and get a guaranteed flak class mod. Not good rolls on this one, unfortunately, so I'm going to leave that one there. But it is a good class mod. Alright, and there's our 100% drop chance on the friend bot by switching the game to Mayhem 1, just like I said. And again, Mayhem levels do not affect class mods or artifacts, so keep that in mind. Moving on now to the Hall of
Ooh, that's a good
Obsidian,
fastball,
and we're going to
actually.
take on the Sarah of Supremacy. We can get 2 different Amara class mods here, the Nimbus and the Elementalist. Neither one are really worth the farm, in my opinion, but maybe you can find like some sort of niche
Heart attacker.
use of these. I really don't know. Both of these have a 50% drop chance, regardless of
Wedding
what Mayhem level you're on.
invitation.
You can farm these on Mayhem 1, as
Oops.
I'm on right now, or you can farm them on Mayhem 11. It doesn't really matter. You're going to go through this much faster on Mayhem 1.
Big Boom Blaster.
Just because I really don't care about getting either of these. Run number 1, we got the Nimbus. Alright, so another thing that I've failed to mention to this point was that you have a 100% chance to get one of the 2 drops. 50% chance on each of them. You are going to get one of the 2 drops every single time. Guaranteed. No matter if it's one of the things that has a Mayhem lock on it, like the Mayhem 4, like the Antifreeze from the previous thing, you're going to have a chance to get that every single run. It's basically a 100% chance to get one of the 2. Okay, run number 2, and we got the Elementalist. Sweet. So we are finished with that farm. Fast and easy. 2 runs, got both drops. Alright, now we're on to the Trial of Fervor, which is my least favorite one. Again, we don't need to be on Mayhem levels to get any of the loot for the end of this thing, so I'm just going to run this thing on Mayhem 1 to speed it up, because this one is not fun. This one takes forever, it seems like. Alright, first run. Berserker, nice. Incendiary resistance, damage reduction, radiation resistance, not good rolls, unfortunately, on that. There we go. Run number 2, we got the Shock Raider. Pretty fast. Alright, so here we are in the Trial of Instinct, and once again, we're doing this one on Mayhem 1, just to speed through it, because Mayhem levels do not affect either of these drops, so doing it this way, we can definitely zip through fast and get our loot. And for this one, both of the drops are flak class mods, and you can get a bunch of these thieving jabbers in this area, too. Alright, run number 1, and what do we got? We got the Red Fang. So really good. This class mod right here, the Red Fang, is one of the best flat class mods you can take with you when you do the Guardian Takedown for the Crystals phase. Basically, you equip this thing, you set your action skill onto Gamma Burst and send out your pet, and your pet will distract every single enemy, keep them off the crystals, and you can literally just stand in the crystals and charge them up as flag. So good. It's so good. I guess I was ready. Alright, run number 2, what do we get? Hey, we got the Cosmic Stalker. Nice. Back-to-back runs. Belt weapon, critical damage. Yeah, it's not good rolls on that one. Shotgun damage isn't horrible, but not one that I would use. Alright, well, since we got through those pretty quick, let's go ahead and jump into the slaughter maps and start getting the drops from those. And we'll start off with the Slaughter Star 3000. Now, to get the Slaughter Star 3000 mission, you do need to first go to Necrotafeo and in Desolation's Edge. So on Desolation's Edge, you need to come to this point of the map right here, and you will find a mission there for the Slaughter Star. Okay, so let's go ahead and start the Slaughter Star. As you can see, you have a 100% chance to get a drop from both Red Rain and Blue Fire. It's going to be either the Rowan's Car or Launchpad for Red Rain, or the Lucian's Call or the Rocket Boots for Blue Fire. So you're going to get one of the two things from each of the guys. Not really a great way to farm any of these things. Even if you like try to repeat the 5th round, they won't respawn their platforms, so it kind of breaks and then you have to restart all the way from the beginning. So I actually don't recommend farming any of these things from either of these guys. If there was a way that you could repeat the 5th round like you can with the Slaughter Shaft, by all means, I would be all about doing the farming here, but you just can't, unfortunately. Do I have to empty out the Lost Loot Machine before you do the bosses? I used to think so, but no, actually it's going to give you whatever the most recent drops are. Say for example you have like 10 drops in this area, and you want to make sure that it gets the Launchpad and the Rowan, and the Lucian's Call, for example, then make sure you pick up as many of the random drops off the ground as you can, so that those will be more likely to be the ones that go to your Lost Loot. Does that make sense? I hope that made some sort of sense. Alright, run number 1. Hey, he actually dropped his loot all the way to the thing. We got the Lucian's Call. The Lucian's Call you can get by turning in lootograms. We showed that earlier on in the Ludopedia, so if you missed that, it's probably in episode 3 or 4 if I had to guess. I do have to guess because I don't remember. Now, both of these guys have multiple crit spots on their legs and arms and such. That went right down the hole, and I'm pretty sure that's a launch pad. Now, there's a couple things you can do. If it lands like that one did, if you go into photo mode, you might actually be able to grab this just by going down here. Sometimes you can get lucky. Or you just go back to your Lost Loot Machine in Sanctuary. That's definitely a launch pad. Make sure if you have any legendaries laying on the ground, you pick those up just to make sure that they don't take a spot from your drops in the Lost Loot Machine. Now, once you complete round 5, there is also a red chest that you can open up. I've very rarely gotten anything.
I got a Quasar.
Case in point.
Gotta break more hearts, guys.
So I wouldn't worry too much about that. Once you kill the 2 bosses, you can actually just go ahead and bail out of here unless you need the money for completing the mission. It's got area of effect damage on it too. Wow. That's my first. Hey, listen, that's my first cut burst launch pad since I hit level 72, okay? So, cut me some slack. Definitely taking that.
2 hours later.
For those of you guys watching on YouTube, if you missed it, the bosses didn't respawn for me because I didn't fully save and quit out my entire game. This Slaughter Star is a pain in my ass. This is not the first time this has happened to me. I've also had it so that they wouldn't respawn because they got stuck under the platforms. I'm going to go ahead and save you guys the stress and the agony and the frustration of doing this slaughter map and say don't even bother because
it's a
every
cash
single thing
infused
you can get from
bitch.
these guys, you can get as world drops elsewhere.
Nice.
Unless you're a completionist, then do it once and call it a day. Alright, up next we're going to go to the Cistern of Slaughter. Now, to access the Cistern of Slaughter, you first need to go to Promethea in Meridian Metroplex, and you're going to grab a vehicle here at this vehicle spawn station. You're going to drive forward, and then you're going to take this curve, and you're going to go down here, and in this underground area, right over here, the Cistern of Slaughter. So you just go through that door, and that'll take you in there the first time. After you've gone there once manually like that, you can actually just fast travel to it by going to your Promethea map options and choose Cistern of Slaughter and just travel straight to it. So just like the other slaughter map, this boss from this one has 2 drops, 50% chance for either one of them. It's 100% chance that it's going to drop one of these 2 every single time. There he is, Tremendous Rex. This is the final boss of this map. As you can see, he has a 100% chance to drop one of two items. This time I got the Cold Warrior. He can also drop the Lyuda. I'm not going to run through this again to show you the Lyuda. I guarantee you he definitely drops it. Unlike with the Slaughter Star, you can repeat this round just by fast traveling back up top. You will forego your red chest though, and also the money you get for completing this round. But you can repeat this final round to get the other drop from him if you want to do that. Alright guys, that's what we're going to go ahead and wrap up today's episode. When we come back tomorrow, we still got to do the Slaughter Shaft, we got to do the Malawan takedown, and we got to do the Guardian takedown. That is everything that we have left on this playthrough. I hope you guys are enjoying this. If you are, make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe, tap the bell icon for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Y'all have a great day.
Hey, hold up. You'll want to hear about all this earning. Whew. Love to see that cash back.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cast member birthday ads, welcome back to the finale of the Ludopedia. In this episode, we're going to cover both of the takedowns, the Guardian takedown and the Malawan takedown, and we're going to knock out the Slaughter Shaft. That's what we're going to start with first. The Slaughter Shaft is the last remaining of the slaughter maps that we still need to do. We did the other two in the previous episode, so if you missed that, should be a link up here. Click on that, you can see all the previous episodes. So to get things started on this one, we're going to go and talk about the Slaughter Shaft. Now, to get the Slaughter Shaft, the very first time you want to go in there is when you are on Pandora and you're in Conrad's Hold. The very first time you go through here on story mode, as you go through the map, you eventually come to the point of the map where you see Manvark, and then there's this doorway right here on the map. It's right dead in the center of the map, basically, and that door transitions you into the Slaughter Shaft. When you go in there, just trigger the fast travel station, and you'll be able to actually travel directly into the Slaughter Shaft every time after that. As you can see, there it is on my list of maps. So yeah, we're gonna go to the Slaughter Shaft. So yesterday, last night, I went and I farmed for my, I went and got myself a back burner and a transformer. So we're going to play around with that on the clone. I'm going to put on the transformer and the back burner, and I'm just going to let the clone have fun. I figured that would be more fun for crystals, because the crystals and Guardian takedown just drives me crazy. But I was thinking about trying the back burner too.
Yep, there's
so
the
we'll
Jericho.
tinker around and see what I like better on him. With that, let's go ahead and get started by going to the Slaughter Shaft and see if we can get some sweet-ass loot. Alright, here at the Slaughter Shaft, there are 4 items that can drop from Titan, who is the final boss of the 5th round. You can repeat the 5th round by killing Titan, but leaving other enemies alive, and then either teleporting back to the section here where I'm standing right now, or dying and it'll bring you back to this section. Then you go back in, you get to repeat the 5th round. That's the fastest way to farm all of these items from Titan. Zetsev's Eruption, even though it's a Mayhem 4 exclusive, it can also drop from the Valkyries and Wotan the Invincible and the Malawan takedown. So that's another way that you can get this without having to go through all 5 rounds of the Slaughter Shaft. All 4 of these items have a 25% drop chance. You have a 100% chance to get one of these items every single time you do round 5 and beat Titan. That means that 100% is divided evenly between these 4 items: Shredifire, Butcher, Zetsev's Eruption, and Tina's Hippity Hopper. Another frackin' slaughter, man.
A little later.
What's up, Titan? So here's the final boss. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually go ahead and despawn my clone, because the final boss is here, and I don't want to kill all the other enemies. So there we go. We killed the final boss, and he dropped Tina's Hippity Hopper. So what we can do now is, again, 2 things. We can actually fast travel back here to the original station, and that'll fail round 5 for us. Or you could just have died and tapped out, and that would fail round 5 for you. And then all you have to do at that point is just go right back in, and you're able to redo round 5 all over again just by starting this thing, and this is going to start you on round 5. As you can see, survived round 4 of 5, so there you go. That Titan? Okay, hold on, I gotta take the clone away before he kills him. Alright, Titan died. This time he dropped the Butcher. Nice. Alright, so this time I'll show you guys the other option, where you just die in round 5. Please try to kill me. Again, you do need to make sure you leave some enemies alive on the screen after you kill Titan. If you kill all the enemies and then kill Titan, it's going to complete round 5, and then you got to start all the way back at the beginning of the Slaughter Shaft. So what causes the game to sometimes give you 2 Titans? Does anybody know? I've had 2 Titans appear a couple of times. Yeah, I need to get rid of Clone fast. Clone, go away. Alright, what did he drop?
Action skill
There we go, Shrapfire.
cooldown.
Alright, that just leaves the Zeetsev's Eruption.
Accuracy.
Yes, there we go. Zeetsev's Eruption. Cryo sitting old roll on that thing.
Okay, guys, give me just a sec while I...
Make enemies weak. Really good for bossing if you want to do something different. Moving on, it's time to jump into the Malawan takedown. The very first time that you do the Malawan takedown, you're going to grab the mission from Sanctuary. It's going to be located.
Alright, give me a
right
sec,
next
you
to the
guys.
stairs
I'll
that
be
lead
back.
to Maurice's place, which would be this staircase.
But before I do, guys, give me just a sec. Come on, take it. You see it or not? Take it. Of course, he has DL. Alright, guys. I'll be back. Okay, I'll take... Oh my god, you guys. I got so much stuff that I don't even know what to do with. Give me a sec. Let me check my thing before I go and take care of a little something first. Okay. Give me just a sec, guys. I'll be back. Alright guys, I have to go help my roommate with something, so see you guys in the next video.